That's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall. I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go. You don't slap that.
Okay, Coach, we are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins rolling to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill, and defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking scheme.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On second down, here's Haskins. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. On play action, Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this 1st quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 receptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Quinnen Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Haskins. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Still brings up 3rd down.
Okay, ready? 51. Come. Check 99. Check 99.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
56. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Oh!
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. That's his longest run of the 1st quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From midfield now, Haskins. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down.
Kill. Shoot. Watch twist.
They're running it. It's Michel. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Michel. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run with Michel. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
The best offensive lines I know, they hang together and they don't really make a distinction. The right side of this offensive line, they may ask for a raise after that one because without them, that 1st down doesn't happen.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football, incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open fild.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On 1st and 10, Watson. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
Hey, 24. Like 50, Mike, go. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. Hey, 24. Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, 29. Lucky. Go. Mike 50, Mike 50. Switch. Let's go.
On first down, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss. That's DK Metcalf. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Check 24. Check 13. Check 13. Hey, 31. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Army. Hey, 31. 50, Mike, 50. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
And that'll set them back 5.
We play to win. Let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. This is caught by Robinson. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, it's Watson. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Watson now going to run the option right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll come out in the pistol. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, here's Watson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
In the slot on the right is Graham. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Watson. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jimmy Graham. As the first half is winding down, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 41-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
Keep playing hard.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check 31, check 31. 24. Switch gears.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson eluding the pressure right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It got his man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Now left side on the swing pass. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw, Watson. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Watson on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's got Rodgers. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they would. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Chester Rogers. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
We own them. We own them.
2nd down, Haskins. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Jump, 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 jump. 10-52. Chance, 25. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now Haskins on 1st down. He gets it to Thomas. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Michel. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michel. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And it's Michel once again. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 42. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Undercrush. Hey, 59. Hey, alert. Check 24. Check 25. Let's go.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Watson under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Rush in. Anthony Ford. Tighten up. Kill. He's tracking.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson being chased out left. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
56. Mike, 56, right there. I'm going to come back to you. 56, 55. Check 56.
To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On the ground is Michel. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Thomas has got it. Complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top. Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Haskins now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Haskins, he'll take a shot for the... And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there? Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Check motion, 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 motion. Hey, 59! 50. I don't even know why this team showed up. Mark 50, Mark 50, Mark 50. Come on, come on.
From the gun, Watson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag. No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Eli Apple. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And Watson's going to throw it here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Josh Jackson, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
22 yards there, a 1st down. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did.